What's up, guys, and welcome back for another EVE Online Gank tank video. We're going to be going over the Hulk and kind of just having some fun messing around with the tank on this thing. I think the goal for this one is going to be a overheated Hulk kind of a situation. So try to get those thermal and kinetic resistances as high as possible. Try to be in the 90s, and then kind of throw that through our spreadsheet for the science of it all. So we're going to go ahead and get the base stats for the Hulk in the spreadsheet. So let's go and bring that up. I've already kind of plugged it all in here. We're going to run this on a 5 catalyst kind of metric here. These numbers, these damage numbers here, are from what my main does in a catalyst fit with light neutron blaster 2s and void. So as you can see here, it takes no time at all on a bare Hulk for 5 catalysts to take it down. So we're going to try to adjust these numbers a little bit and see how crazy we can go. So we have a base value right now of about 275. I'm gonna throw a note in here. 275. We can use that later. I'm going to compare the final fit to the Bear Hulk and all that stuff just because I'm curious and everything. So let's go ahead and get in here and get started. We're going to go ahead and throw on our usual suspects. If you watched the Mackinac video, then you can probably guess where I'm going to go with a lot of this. But some of the mids are going to change, especially if we want to try to get above 90 on this. So let's go in hull and armor. Collapse all this stuff. We go damage control 2 here. And then just as a placeholder, I'm not sure if we're going to end up using it, we'll go with a power diagnostic system 2 on there. So kind of filling all that out a little bit. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the rigs yet. We'll kind of see where our resistances lie once we get the mids in. And that's going to be we're going to depend on how we're looking as whether we're going to go with enforcers or with defense field extenders on that. So let's go ahead and get our harvesters on. I think we're going to run this with modulated strip 2s, and if we want more tank, we might drop these down to strip 1s, since the primary goal for this fit is going to be trying to get thermal and kinetic into the 90s. Go and go mid here. So let's see, we're not going to do boosters. We know we want to do, I think what we're going to do is we're going to go dead space on this stuff. So let's go look at these numbers for the Pith X. It's going to be between the Pith and the Gist X. So we are in explosive. We don't want that. Let's go thermal first because that's going to be the primary. So let's go look at here. You got 57.1 on the Pith. On the Gist, 56. Let's see what the price comparison is. 20 to 21. Wow. So Pith X type all day. All day. Let's go kinetic, and then that should be the same numbers. 56 on the Gist. How much is that? That's 13, 16. A little bit more for the Pith X, but I think we're going to take it anyway. And that's going to put us at 77, 83. Let's go and overheat these. 83, 87. Not too bad. And then let's go ahead and try this. Let's see what our numbers look like with the reinforcers. So let's go kinetic thermal. Puts us at 88 and 91. And then we're going to go ahead and try and see what the amps do on this kind of a situation. I think we're going to go dead space on those as well. Where are we at? We're on EM. Let's go thermal first. Let's look at the type A's. It'd be a 38.4%, 36, and then type C is 35. So we're gonna go. Let's see. Gistum A is 17 million, and Pith A is 40, 38. So Pith A is 19. Gist. We got 38.4, and then yeah, I think we're gonna go Pith A. So 92, 91. Throw another thermal in there. That puts us at 94. But I do want a kinetic in there, I think. So same thing. Gonna go Pith A. How much is that Pith A? It's actually 51.49. Yeah. So that's got us at 95 right now for Kinetic. And it also has 92 on thermal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop this rig off here. Brings us to 93. We need some more thermal love, I think. 91, 92 on that. So we're going to kind of keep looking around. We can plug these numbers in too and kind of see how that goes. I kind of want a third hardener on this. I think a third hardener for thermal might actually be pretty tight. So there we go. 95, 95, overheated. Not too bad. Let's go ahead and put these new numbers in the sheet and see how that kind of changes everything. So right now we're looking at a total time to kill of 0.7 seconds on 5 catalysts. So we just need to go ahead and go through here and update all this stuff. So our new shield hit points is 5,906. And then going here, we got 30 here, and then we got 95, 95, and 65. That already brought us over 32 seconds. Look at that. Crazy. And then our armor hit points, 50. So we got 66 here. Then we have 45, 37. And then lastly, 24. And then finally for our hull, we have 5,625. And then we are 60 across the board. The only thing really affecting that is the damage control 2 on there. So as you can see, that brought us up from 0.7 time to kill estimated, right, to about 34 seconds. This is green just because I was running numbers, Concord numbers and stuff like that. But as you can see, we're definitely shield tanked. You know, that's just like how all mining ships are, really. 32 seconds. Once they're through shield, you're not going to last much longer in armor and hull. And then, oh, we actually got to update our active defense as well. So 21. So what was it at? It was at 18. So 34.2 up to 34.5. So we saved like we got 0.3 on that. So that went from like 0.7 on 5 catalyst to 34.5. Let's go 10 catalyst. Go 15. I'm trying to go up to where we are at like 0.7 again. Go 25. Go 30. 29. 29. Give or take. Obviously, your mileage is going to vary, and also if they want to kill you, it's, you know, Eve. If they want to kill you, they'll bring enough. They'll get you scanned, all that stuff. We'll go back to our 5 numbers. And then what's our cost here? Our ending cost is 364. And we'll call it 65. So take that, and then we'll minus what we started with. So yeah, 90 million fit or so. Not too bad, especially having like officer mods, pretty decent. And we don't have, well, let's do this justice. We need drones in here just to have the most accurate cost, and also we need our crystals just so we're completely accurate here. We also need nanite repair paste in here too, which is going to add to it. It depends on how much you want to carry, whatever. But that's why we're only going to go like, let's see, what can we max hold here? 35. So I think we'll go 16, and then everything else can be nanite repair paste, if you even need it. You could also just, like, this is going to be an active strategy. Like, you know, if they come on grid, overheat the hardeners, and then, you know, try to get off if they don't scram you, obviously. If Concord kills them all, if by some miracle, you can warp back to station and repair. So you might not even need to carry any bros. So let's go put the guys in here. So 378. We'll call it 379. So the fit is about 104 million. And for a Hulk, you're going to be probably accompanied with like an Orca or Porpoise. If you're an Orca, you also have the option to just kind of store in the Orca. If they don't bring enough to kill an Orca, that's a good way to save the fit as well. Just, you know, throw it in the maintenance bay and everything. Another thing I want to cover in this video is just talking about Concord a little bit. So I did run some numbers on that stuff. I'm not going to go out there and play with Concord and everything, but like I just kind of pulled everything that is known information. and obviously it's all going to change based on pulling tactics and all that, which I'll explain. But here are the numbers. These are just random arbitrary numbers. No, not arbitrary, but I'm going to explain what all this stuff means. So this is going to be the sec status. So the higher the security, the shorter time it takes for Concord to get on grid with you once the first offensive action is taken. So you can expect 6 seconds and a 0.9 to 1, and a 0.8 it's going to go to 7, 0.7, 10, 14, 19, and 0.5. You get it. So normally what happens is the first thing what spawns in is going to be 2 cruisers and a battleship, or a couple battleships, I don't remember. But the cruisers will do 1,000 damage, omni damage. So I usually, they'll do that like every second or so. So what I did here is I took the total time to kill and then did the math. So they would take roughly 30,000 damage estimated from the cruisers. And what the BS kill, what that means is once the battleships actually get to grid, 15 seconds, after 15 seconds, they will just lock and insta-kill anything that's left on grid. So this was just kind of some fun numbers I was like throwing around here as well. That's what this 15 over here is for, is basically the response time plus the 15 to, you know, judge whenever the battleship would actually kill the one shot. So in a 0.91, it would literally be from the first offensive attack on you to the battleship actually killing something, instant killing something. It'd be like 21 seconds or so. Obviously, a lot of this is going to change real world. Pulling is going to be a thing. So if Concord's already in system, then you know the time can be delayed as well. If they're pulling Concord off the gate or anything like that, then it can drastically increase the time as well. So there's a lot of factors that go into how Concord can kind of operate and everything. But I figured these were kind of cool numbers to kind of go through and everything. But I just love like putting 95 resistance on some of this stuff. Obviously there's like diminishing returns here as well, but you can see here it's just, you know, like 95, like you go like, let's say 0%. So normally that's how much damage you take if you had 0% resistance on thermal. There's 3,500, almost 3,600 and 95 resistance. And so what happens here, and this is an interesting thing about resistance is let's say you're at 85, so it's like 504, and then you go up to like 90, and whatever point you go at past 90, then it starts to drastically decrease everything. And once you get closer to 95 is when it really starts to drop. 96, but it's very, very hard. You can't get, it's almost impossible, if not impossible, to get 100%, because if you're 100% thermal resist, you're not going to take anything. 99, you're still going to take 35 damage. Same with 98, 71. So the fact that we can, you know, throw 104 fit on this Hulk and mitigate most damage coming in is pretty cool. If you want to go, if you want some buffer tank on this, obviously instead of reinforcers on the rigs, you could go defense field extenders, or you could throw the large FS shield extender on here, probably instead of the third Hardener or whatever. So there's some room to play as well. Also in the lows, if we actually took this power diagnostic system off of here, put like a reinforced bulkhead, that would actually add a lot of time to your hull survivability as well. Not much, but really the point of this fit I wanted to kind of throw together for this video was just like getting thermal kinetic up to like 95%, and what that would kind of look like in a 5 catalyst kind of situation. So hopefully you enjoyed the video, and remember, it's all for fun, it's all for science. Obviously if you take this fit out to high sec, if they scan you, they're probably going to bring exactly the amount they need to kill you, or at least to make the ISK to kill ratio worth it. But yeah, it's just fun to think about, and something that I like to kind of do with all my mining ships. But thanks for watching. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one.